Yo, what up, man? What's going on, Kev?
What's up, man? Chilling. How's your weekend?
That's pretty good, man. Did the block party fundraiser with Snapback yesterday. Raised $17,600 for the Holly Rod
That is a lot of money.
Foundation. Yeah, man. Last time we raised $10,000 for No Kid Hungry. This time, basically 17.6 thousand for research into ASD, autism, and Parkinson's. So yeah. It was.
That is the Holly Rod Foundation.
The Holly Rod Foundation. Holly Robinson Pete and her husband Rodney Pete. They have, I believe, the story is that she has a father with Parkinson's, and a son with autism. So they have been active in the fundraising community for autism. They usually do a yearly fundraiser, but COVID kind of shut it down this year. So we stepped in to try to help out as best as we can. And usually, they have people like Magic Johnson show up with a check and blah, blah, blah. So they probably make far more than we were able to make. But shoot, that makes it our accomplishment, I feel like, even greater. You know what I'm saying? It was by the people. You know what I mean?
Fantastic.
So it was dope.
And it's not over, right? Can people go to the website or whatever?
Yes, absolutely. You can go to snapback.com/blockparty. snapbacklive.com/blockparty. That's snapbacklive.com/blockparty. And you can donate there. The donate button's right there at the top. You'll be donating to the Holly Rod Foundation for research and care for those with autism and Parkinson's. So, yep. That's what we did this weekend. That's what I did yesterday. 12-hour stream. We had Mr. Chalk. We had Miles Medina. We had Miss Ninja. We had VTech. Of course, we had Snapback Crew, Icy Ice, Remart, Verse. It was dope, man. It was a dope day. Paris Paul, Gene Hove. Like, it was fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So shout out to the Snapback Crew. For a good cause, man. We try to do one every quarter. But I have a strange feeling we're gonna move that to every 6 months or so, because these things take a lot out of you.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, man. But it was dope. You know what I'm saying? It's work that's worth it. So that's fresh. How's your weekend, man?
Not bad. Chilling.
Word.
Actually came very close to meeting Magic.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was weird. It was very weird.
You was y'all was out and about?
We were out, but it was because wifey, for the job, she had to go to. Not had to. She was invited to attend the grand opening of or grand reopening of Magic Johnson Park.
Oh, okay.
Down in Willowbrook.
Mm-hmm.
So we go early Saturday morning. Obviously, it's a lot easier to just sleep in, but we don't get out much, and she had to be down there. So we all got in the car and went down there. But I was telling my pops, growing up in this area in Southern California, but really at this point anywhere, just about in any major city in the country.
Yeah. If
you're going to the Magic Johnson whatever, you don't really think about it that much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. Not at all.
It's a name that is for great reasons everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there, and I know she's going to be, up on stage giving a speech about the arts, and they have a big art component to what they're doing there. It's the park. They really, from top to bottom, spent a lot of money and refurbished a lot of it and making it something great for the community.
Nice.
So. And I'm just basically with the kid trying to make sure she's not getting bored and getting antsy or whatever. And it's hot, so we're kind of trying to find shade and walk around and check the place out.
Yeah.
And then I see a program sitting on a table, so I turn it over, and I'm like, oh, keynote speech by Irvin Magic Johnson.
He's going to be there. That's dope.
And I'm like, and I sit down, I was like, Katie, we might want to watch this. And so we look up at the stage, and I'm like, oh yeah, there he is. He's just sitting right across from wifey.
Nice.
Like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Like, you kind of buried the lead there, lady.
Yeah. Some information you're supposed to give. Yeah, man, I'd love to meet Magic Johnson. but
I know, man, but we didn't get a picture though. We didn't get a flick. I figured, everyone had masks on for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So, I figured no one would believe it was magic since we're so close in height and
Yeah, well,
physique.
That's very true. That's very true. I did actually have a run-in with a celebrity this weekend, by the way, and I didn't want to say it off air. I wanted to make sure it was a surprise on air.
Okay.
Today,
was it Jackie Chan?
Today I had a run-in with the leaf blower lady.
Jackie Chan?
Jackie Chan. That's. Oh man, yeah. We had a little argument in the parking lot, so that was fun. That was fun.
Oh, now I don't want you to answer this.
All right.
Because then we run the risk of going into territory that we don't need to be going into.
Okay.
But I have to admit, in my ignorance, I am picturing an Asian woman.
Oh no.
I'm not asking you a question.
I know. I'm saying. Well, I will answer enough to say no. No.
Oh, interesting.
Not at all. Nope. No. Yeah.
If it was an Asian woman, would you send Randy out?
Oh, God. No. But
can you talk to her?
Wait. Randy was coming out to ask me a question and seeing leaf blower lady walking up upset and turned around and left me outside by myself though. I was like, what's up? What you supposed to scrap? Like, what if I what? You know what I mean? You wasn't gonna be down if the scrap started. You was just gonna let it. Like, yo, you got this. Yeah, I won't go too far into it. To suffice it to say, she was mad about the storm drains. You know what I'm saying? She's mad. There's too much water and mud in the storm drains.
At you?
At me. Well, I was rinsing something off, and the best place to actually rinse it was in the storm drain. You know what I'm saying? Because then it wouldn't affect the real environment. It affects it's the storm drain. So
the environment far away.
Yeah. But yo, she was upset, and yeah, she pissed me off. So I fired back, and there it was. We exchanged some words.
Man. Wow.
And that was it. So yeah, me and leaf blower lady, that's your Rap Sucks Radio report, man. I'm actually done. I'm ready to go home.
That's a good sighting. That's a good celebrity sighting.
Yo, Kev, speaking of celebrity sightings, more towards the Magic Johnson end, have you been watching NBA basketball at all?
I watched the first couple games.
Okay.
But
okay.
Yeah.
As of the time we're recording this, the Lakers actually lost today. But yo, do you think we kind of talked about this a little bit offline, but
right.
Do you think that they enjoy? Do you think it's better without the fans as a viewer at home?
I don't know what they think.
Yeah,
I know initially it seemed like everyone was, I think they were probably also saying it just in support of the fans, is that that they felt like it was going to obviously be a different experience, which it I'm sure is.
Sure,
but that's what I asked you. For me, I love not having the camera panning around, with just to every numbnut that's in the crowd. Or, seeing who has floor seats and being jealous for no particular reason.
I mean, especially when you know that those floor seats are sponsored. That's when I was done with it. When I learned that they were all sponsored, I was like, okay, so Nike owns these seats. Yeah. Good. That's why you're saying
it. And it's nothing better than during the finals, they pan down to the floor seats and there's somebody who's on their phone during gameplay.
Every single time. Every time. I will admit this on Rap Sucks Radio. I don't have too much of a career to be concerned about ruining by saying this. I am not a huge fan of fans. Of most things. I generally am like, not that I've ever interacted poorly with fans, to be honest with you. I've never had a negative interaction with I've never really got a fan, but people who have come to enjoy whatever I do, I've never had a negative interaction. I'm actually always really personable. But when I'm
pretty nice guy.
Watching people hearing the opinions of fans, I'm always like, oh my God, I can't stand fans. So this has actually been the best viewing experience for me. And I guarantee you the players enjoy this a lot more. Guarantee you. Yeah. They have to.
That's the thing. Like, so like I'm one of the most highly skilled athletes in the world. No matter whether you are in the in the finals or in the last place team, I throw my shoulder out, so I have to go to the locker room to get checked out, by the team physician. Yeah. And I have to walk through the gauntlet of 350-pound, barely able to speak common King's English people, who are yelling profanities at me while they're double fisting nachos and, supersized Cokes. It's like, it's the most ridiculous thing, man.
It's crazy.
That's when it's crazy.
I was actually like, oh man, we're doing this without fans. Like, I'm so tired of them. Like, I'm tired of when I go to a game, I'm like, we used to try to go to a preseason game every year. Well, it was more important to go to one when the team was bad, because you actually did get to see the players that were going to be starters, right? Because the young players were coming in, and now it's like a preseason game. It's like, all right, well, LeBron going to play for like 2 minutes? Like, it doesn't matter to go to it. But anyhow, more to the point, like just hearing the opinion of what should happen during the game. Like, he should have passed it to him. I'm like, he's literally not playing right now. He's on the bench. Why is such and such on the bench? He's hurt. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, shut up.
Have you gotten into it with other fans?
Never.
At a game?
Never.
Okay.
Never. I've had like the most. That's crazy. Like, actually, since I refuse. Okay, we're gonna have. I
mean, even a conversation, even just a general conversation.
Just what I was gonna get into. Like, I refuse to sit in the bleacher seats now. Like, I won't do that. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. Don't ask me. And if this is the part of the show where you say Trek life is too bougie, yes, I absolutely am too bougie. You know what I'm saying?
You accept that?
I will accept that. When it comes to basketball games, I'm not sitting up under the air conditioning unit. No, I refuse. So anyhow, ever since then, I've had like the greatest conversations with with fans around me. Like, everybody's all happy, closer up, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the best experience. The waitresses are all nice. Up there, they throw their nachos at you, and two gangsters hit you up on the way. Like, it's a whole different
I want to be around people who can afford to spend $30 for a Bud Light.
Exactly. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna hobnob with you guys.
I don't want soggy nachos.
I don't want to rub shoulders with bleacher people. I don't know what you guys have. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even. I don't want to bother with you. So there's. Yeah. So that's our story for the beginning. Let's go ahead and jump into the show now. We'll see y'all on the other side. Man, Kev, you ready, man? Let's get this show started. You ready, man?
Let's do it.
All right, yo. We'll see y'all on the other side. Let's go.
Rap Sucks Radio. Blah, 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 blah.
What up, y'all? You are live on Rap Sucks Radio with your homeboy Trek Life and your fam, Kev Sakota.
Floor seats only.
Floor seats only. I'm actually rocking this crown just to prove to y'all that I have zero concern. This is how I feel when I walk into the building and the escalator goes down to my seats and yours goes up. This is how I feel. I feel just like this. I'm gonna wear this for the first couple minutes of this segment because I want y'all to feel, to know that I'm serious about this.
You go there. That's the escalator for the poors.
Yeah, exactly. You guys go up there, wherever tuberculosis dwells, you find it.
Oh my god.
All right. Anyway, if you want to catch our past episodes of Rap Sucks Radio, you can catch them on rapsucksradio.com. If you'd like to catch us or any of your favorite podcasting platforms, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, whatever floats your boat. You know what I mean? And you can also catch us on TV on BTSN Pass. All you got to do is on your Roku, you download the channel, your Fire Stick, or your Fire TV, you download the app. You go ahead and click in. There's actually a Rap Sucks Radio section. You can watch anything that's up there. Me and Kev, right there on your TV, getting it in. You know what I'm saying? So that's the spiel.
And if you go somewhere and you don't see our podcast listed, don't tell us, tell them.
Right.
That's not our fault. That's their fault.
Yeah. Tell them.
Tell them.
I don't even want to deal with it. That's not my job. Yo, Kev, who's doing too much this week, man?
Oh, so many people. So many people. I think, did you pinpoint it, though?
I did. I called them non-maskers.
Ron Johnson?
I didn't pin it.
Oh, non-maskers. Okay.
Non-maskers are doing too much.
COVID.
Topic, right? COVID. Topic title out here is COVID out here active. It's active, like for real active. You know what I'm saying? The reason is multiple GOP members catch COVID after attending the September 26th announcement of Amy Coney Barrett's nomination to the Supreme Court. That was in the Rose Garden and the whole 9 yards. The source for this is CNN, CBS News. Actually took multiple sources for this. Players involved: Donald Trump, Melania. Wait, am I always saying her name wrong? Is it Melania? Is it? Did I get it right this time? Okay. Melania, Senator Mike Lee, Senator Tom Tillis, Kellyanne Conway, Hope Hicks, and Senator Ron Johnson has also stated that he has COVID, although he was not in attendance at the Rose Garden that day. So I've basically given you guys the information. I could read through this article. I guess I'll read. Senators Mike Lee of Utah and Tom Tillis of North Carolina, who sit on the Judiciary Committee, tested positive for COVID-19 on this past Friday, just days after attending the White House event where the president, Donald Trump, nominated Barrett. Multiple attendees of the event, including Trump, have tested positive in the week since the ceremony, which featured many people not wearing masks and not observing social distancing protocols. Following up, Republican Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin has also tested positive for coronavirus after being exposed to someone with the virus earlier this week, according to his spokesperson, making him the third GOP member to test positive in the 24 hours. And it's also threatening their quick confirmation of Judge Amy Barrett to the Supreme Court. So yes, that's basically where we are right now. I think that's 7 people, right? Did I miss anybody in my name? It's my naming, Kev?
I don't know. I think that was a pretty comprehensive list.
There's also a White House.
Oh, Chris Christie.
Chris Christie. Shout out to New Jersey.
Yeah.
Chris Christie.
Chris brings the total up to 9, I think.
Yeah, because there's a White House. A White House worker.
Because he's a big guy. Oh yeah, that's messed up. Yeah. Well, there was like a White House employee, and then I think there was also a fairly young assistant to the president.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. An assistant to the president, and then a couple other people. So, this is kind of crazy. The reason why it's crazy is that, and we could get into the idea of the hoax or whatever, but there's a couple of angles I want to approach with this, and one of them is a lot of people immediately the response was, we all kind of laughed when the president ended up with COVID. It was a bit of irony, right? Like he made a joke during the debates about how he had his mask in his pocket and things of that nature, and all of a sudden he ends up with it. Now, COVID has not highly been a death sentence. Like, let's just kind of put it that way. The biggest problem is that there isn't a lot of information about it. There's not a lot of there's no cure. It's brand new, so you really don't want every American on the planet. That's crazy. Every American in the country catching it when you don't really know what to do. So that's why we're quarantining, etc. Right?
Sure.
But it was a sweet bit of irony. And now people are like, how could you be wishing... I'm doing this voice on purpose because this is what you sound like to me. How could you be wishing death on the president and you guys are so horrible? It's like, look, dude, shut up. You know what I mean? just stop already. Stop. You know what I mean? No one's wishing death on this dude. There might be a few people, but come on. At the end of the day, people are like, look, you're a dummy. And what happens based on your dumbness is what happens. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah. There's goofy. A whole range of goofy reactions.
Yeah,
I think, but that is definitely the goofiest one. But
yeah,
Yeah, like Twitter is kicking people off of the platform. You know, anyone who just, you know, openly wishes that he would die. You know, they're evidently punishing people when literally every day people are getting threatened with death.
Every single day. Every single day.
Nothing happens to.
It's one of those things. It never crossed my mind to wish that he would die. Like it didn't even cross my mind until somebody mentioned it. Like till I, you know, went on and saw a meme. I was like, whoa, that's heavy. I just was like, see, this is how this happens, dude. This is why you don't run your mouth, because this is how it happens. And you know, doesn't seem to be the most comfortable of things to have at his age. So
yeah,
you know, I don't know. The speedy recovery, I suppose, but you know, you gotta talk yourself into this one, buddy.
Hey man,
The universe will find you.
He's out there signing blank pieces of paper, so who knows what's going on right now?
Who knows?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. You did mention we did mention a couple of other White House workers that were allegedly caught it, and that's who I'm kind of the most concerned about. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I hope all of them recover. Just my good nature just says, look, I who wants anybody to die because I disagree with their political opinion? But at the same time, it's not even a real thing to wish this. Like, just, I don't know. Like I said, just shut up. If that was your first thing, shut up. You're an idiot. So who cares what you think? Stupid.
I mean, I honestly don't care. People can say whatever they want to say. What's funny is there are definitely people who are even more vocal than I am about thinking the guy is a complete, and everybody in that whole team are idiots. But then all of a sudden we're like, well, now let's not, you know, wish ill upon the guy or whatever. And it's like, all right, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, but then there are people who are like, well, karma's a bitch. I'm like, well, yeah, but then if you say that you want him to die, that same karma,
right,
is going to come back and bite you.
It all this energy circulates, man. It just keeps moving around. Like, hey, what's up?
I will continue to say the same thing that I've said all along, which is, I certainly wouldn't mind if he got a very extreme case of explosive diarrhea, but then recovered fully.
Hey,
like I wouldn't mind him going through a little bit of discomfort because of being so stupid.
Yeah,
but I want him to live. I want him to lose the election and live a long life, soaking in the stench of that loss, whatever legal and financial tax problems that go along with that. That is what I hope for,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If anything, the best case scenario, and I'm about to go real Disney, is that this is highly uncomfortable. It's a insufferable feeling, as it has been for quite a few people, that, you know, the ones that didn't result in death but were really, really, really difficult experiences. Mm-hmm. If that happens, I hope we learn something, you know, because when 200,000 deaths were mentioned, he shunned it. Like, I mean, you know, he just spoke so lightly of it. You know what I mean? So
that's the problem, though. You know, like I don't mind any, because the thing is, I don't think he'll, regardless of how good or, you know, how easy or how bad it is, I don't think he's going to learn anything. I don't think he's going to. The only thing I think he might do is change his tone as a play.
Right.
You know.
Right.
Like trying to reframe all the stupid stuff that he hasn't, or, you know, all the stupid stuff he said and all the smart things that he's talked down or talked trash about over the last 9 months or however 6 months. Yeah. I mean, whatever. Well, it's
my whole thing is he's going to come out healthy, right? As will most of the other people, or all of the other people, hopefully, right? And then they're going, but the problem is, then they're going to be like, see, it wasn't that big of a deal. We never had to shut the country down, and now it's going to be
exactly.
Like,
that's the thing. That's what, I mean, if I was him, that's what I'd say. Makes it to it.
Yeah.
You know?
And then that's when you say,
I hope everyone.
That's when I say, as a reporter, hey, I have the saltine crackers. Can you tell me how they taste? Because I know you lost your sense of taste, because, like, Most people have. So anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And it's messed up because a few reporters caught it too.
Yeah.
So hopefully they're okay.
Yeah, man.
But I definitely hope that anyone who's working in his in the hospital there, I hope everybody is speaking Spanish as much as possible around him, to each other. When I want Joe Biden. Joe Biden has suspended his negative advertising, which I think is like, I'm like, come on, man. Let's not tortoise and hare this thing here. Like, you need to put your foot on the gas. I want Biden to post videos of himself biking and playing golf,
right?
And just walking down a relatively low incline ramp, and drinking water with two hands. Or one hand even, just showing off, right every day, all the way up until the election. I want him doing that every chance he gets, just on Snapchat, TikTok, wherever.
I agree.
That's what Joe should be doing.
He should. He should.
Wearing the biggest mask in the world, the biggest mask you've ever seen.
Doing the cha-cha, like just all sorts of activity. You know what I'm saying? Salsa dancing. Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah, it is what it is. I think that you mess with the bull, you get the horn sometimes, and that's how this works. So for some of them, it's going to be more uncomfortable than others based on the data that we've received. For Herman Cain has already been the case that passed, so they may yet survive this, but. It's a lot.
They already forgot him. Yeah. He already wrote him off.
Yeah, he did. He didn't even mention him.
Nope.
Yo, Kev, your topic title for the next one. Some ears are gonna perk up until we get into the subject. Yep. A commitment to blackface.
Commitment.
The reason.
Dedication.
A dedication, if you will. A man covered his face with tattoos and turned his eyes black. He said it cost him his kindergarten teaching job.
Shame. It's a shame.
It is a shame.
It's a shame.
This was reported by CNN. You on here singing, bro? Okay.
You might assume he's American.
You might. Sylvain Helene. Let's go with the rhyming name. Right?
Wow.
For the kindergarten kids. Does your teacher's...
You got fans. Come on.
Does your teacher's name rhyme? Yeah, kids. It does. School teacher whose body, face, and tongue are covered in tattoos and who has had the whites of his eyes surgically turned black said he was prevented from teaching at a French kindergarten after a parent complained he scared their child. Man, come on. Come on, man. Figure your kids out. Let's go. Yeah. Right? My kids would be terrified, but I'm like, yo, you gonna sit in this class and learn. It's the best teacher here.
Oh, is that what you would be?
What's that?
Is that's where you would land on the?
Oh yeah, I probably would be like, whoa, dang, you tripping? And then I'd be like, well, that's your teacher, yo. Like, what you want me to do?
I would walk in, yeah, definitely. Be like, you do realize though that this means I'm not going to be polite to you. Like, we're going to be very real about what's going on.
For real. Man, you know how many horribly unattractive teachers? I had a teacher with two moles with hair coming out of both of them. What are you talking about right now? I was in like 6th grade. It was horrible. She's always want to come to my desk and tell me stuff. Like, yo, come on.
So you're like, as long as he doesn't have coffie breath, you're good with that. I'm just
saying. The moles are fine. Whatever. Those are beauty moles. But once the hair starts growing, like, we got a problem. Like, I'm not mature enough yet at that. I wasn't mature enough at that age. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, with the teacher, Sylvain Helene, with the rhyming name, age 35, he still teaches children from the ages of 6 and up, and says that after an initial shock, that's what I would have done. When they see him for the first time, his pupils, good job with the black,
Yeah. See you.
Very clever writing. You guys are good, man. You guys are really good. See past his appearance. This is a quote from Sylvain Helene. It says, all of my students and their parents were always cool with me because basically they knew me. You know, I don't want you to teach my kids anymore. I don't like that sentence. He said it's only when people see him from far away that they can assume the worst. All right. You know what? I actually don't like this story anymore.
But then they get up close and it's better. It's like, oh, it's your eyes too.
Right, exactly. And your tongue. Nice.
It's a horse of a different color.
Yeah, it's nice.
And your tongue.
Yeah, good job with that.
Let him teach. Let him teach.
So, excuse me. The man has some.
Wow.
I'm over here yawning. Boy, rough Sunday. 12-hour stream, man. Y'all bear with me. So Kev, this is the part I thought was funny. He's been tattooing himself. Is this the? I wonder if I actually copied the wrong thing. But if I copied the right thing, he's been tattooing himself every day since going into isolation because of the coronavirus. I think I actually might.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
I think I might have copied the wrong thing, right?
No. I think that's correct. Well, maybe that's a different person that was in that article.
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Because I saw that. I know I saw that.
That's crazy.
Oh no, that's related article.
Related article. Okay, so a related.
That
article.
guy's about to get. He's a yeah.
Yeah, you're in for.
He's an altar boy. He's about to get fired too. Yeah, okay.
All right. Speaking of blackface, my topic title for this is why she always begging. Have you noticed that? She always asking for somebody money or whatever. This is a while ago, and I didn't want to talk about it because I don't like to talk about her or whatever, give her credit or whatever. But Candace Owens tells LeBron, "If you're suffering through racism, please give me some of that."
What does that even mean?
You know what? Well, I'll tell you what she means at least. Fox News reported this. Like I said, this is a minute ago. Conservative author and activist. I don't know about it, even those titles. Just whatever. Candace Owens took. This is Fox News saying this, by the way. Took LeBron James to task on Sunday over his recent comments on race relations in the United States. I mean, did she though? Did she really? No, she didn't.
I don't know.
Nah.
She took him to task the way the 350-pound nacho cheese guy up in the bleacher seats took him to task.
Right, exactly. Screaming at the players from seat 560F. They can't hear you.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
He's not even on the floor.
He's not even on the floor, man. They're ants. They're ants to you. You should sit there listen. Bleacher seat people, be
That's
quiet.
the ref.
Be quiet. Do not opine on the game if you're in the bleacher seats. Not towards the players, at least. You can cheer when something happens, but we're all watching the screen, and it takes our attention to focus on the screen. The more you talk, the less us bleacher seat people, if we're out there, can see the actual game. Because basically, I paid $100 if I'm going to the Staples Center to watch a Laker game to sit up and watch a television screen that I could have watched at my house. So I don't need you to
watch the back of your fat head.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you hot dog neck, be quiet. All right. That's so horrible. I'm not really like this as a person, by the way. Anyway,
It's still better than Candace, though.
Yeah, this is what Candace Owens would say. That's what I was doing, guys. She noted that on Life, Liberty, and Levin, Owens noted that the Los Angeles Lakers superstar who has spoken out about his tough life as a black man in America lives in a $100 million mansion in Bel Air. These are her quotes. "I always say, if you're suffering through racism, please give me some of that. He's got a white gardener, a white chef, and all various white people that work for him. White driver. So if that's racism, LeBron, please share some of that with the rest of us." Did LeBron grow up in Bel Air before we even get into the rest of it? Okay. I just.
Oh, he didn't?
Okay, cool. I just assumed that he wasn't he hasn't been rich his whole life. He actually accomplished something through his athletic abilities and skill and hard work, and he became a superstar NBA player, which is a highly lucrative business.
I think you just might be right.
He did get the N-word spray painted on his garage or his gate, like the floor his wall in front of his house a couple years ago, out here in LA.
Did the white gardener do it?
Right. This is after talking to Candace Owens did it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God. Does he actually have a white gardener, a white chef, and various white people that work for him?
This was my
thing. A white driver.
You don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who works for this man. You have no idea. Like, shut up.
That's tight. That's super inclusive.
God, if it is, you know, I'm sure he works with white people. But the thing is, you don't know. You don't know. You don't know. And here's my request. Here's my request to people out there. And this is not just a request. I'm going to open up the floor for black folks and non-black folks and anybody, right?
Okay.
Like, just for black people starting, you can't invite Candace Owens to your show and she speak for all of it. It doesn't work like that, right? Like, think about it.
Sure it does.
If the people that she disagrees with, the black people she disagrees with, don't speak for her, then it's possible that one black person can't speak for all of them, right? Like, if you do the math yourself, you do it. Like, here, you want to use my fingers? Like, look, right? Start with one, and then realize that it just doesn't represent all of this. So, don't read the Candace Owens quote and then post this on your black friends comment page. Like, well, it's like, stop, just stop already. Don't do it to anybody. You know what I mean? Like, don't do it to anybody. You know?
Oh, dude,
just stop already.
It's so weird to think about, to think that is actually, that's the essence of what's going on.
It's a thing.
That's like me jumping on this show and for no reason giving everybody a reason to all of a sudden, despite the overwhelming numbers of negative opinions, for me to just jump on and say, listen, America, the new Mulan is great. And then they just go running to, you know, tell all their Asian friend that Kev said it's cool.
Right. Your endorsement.
That they were right. They were right the whole time.
Like, can you imagine? I mean, not can you imagine, because this is actually is happening. You know, like right now, I liked the Mulan movie on Disney, by the way. I actually liked it. I liked it. So I just want to make that very clear. Doesn't matter whether I liked it or not, but I did actually
like it. You paid $30.
I did. I paid $30. And I'm not upset. My kids enjoyed it, and I actually enjoyed it. Right? With all that being said, if Kev was to endorse the movie on this show, and someone...
I haven't seen it, by the way.
I know. I'm saying, just keep it real. And then all of a sudden someone on your Facebook page says, I don't like Mulan. And then you pop in with, well, Kevin Sakota said he like... See how stupid that sounds?
You know, I get it, man. You know how big my head would get? Especially seeing as how I have not even seen the movie, nor do I care. And also China is going to kill me. You know how powerful I would feel?
Oh my God.
If that was the position I had suddenly found myself in. So, you know what, Candace? I get it, man.
I get it. Yeah. Candace, you need money.
Goofball.
That's basically, I get it. You need bread. We all need money, so I get it. You know, we all can use some extra dough. So I get it. I think there are better ways to go about it, but you know, this is your way.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I refuse to talk. Last time, every time she comes up, I just make sure, like, look, I refuse to call her out her name and be all extra. Like that's a lot. But you are pretty stupid, though. I'm just saying, like, the stuff you just said was stupid. You know what I mean? So. You know what I mean? Maybe you're good at, you know, writing grocery list, but the things that you say on television are really dumb. So that's how that works.
I'm not gonna tell her to shut up, but take a break.
Hey, chill out. Matter of fact, let me put this crown back on just to, by decree. You know what I mean? By decree of Trek Life.
Oh.
Just, you know.
I can't wait to see this.
Alright, yo, I'm rocking this because no bleach receipts for me. Thank y'all for tuning in. Kev, man. You know what I mean?
What's up?
We did this on a Sunday night, both basically ready to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I just want the people to know, like, what the struggle. The struggle is real.
Oh, yeah. Well, because we completely blew it last week.
No, it was a celebration. It was a celebration.
That's a bunch of BS.
Whatever. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in, man.
It's a celebration of International Podcast Day.
Hey, see? We took the day off.
By bailing on our own show.
That's how we did it. We were like, yo, cool, we're going to take a break.
We probably made it objectively better for everybody. What a great International Podcast Day without those idiots.
Oh, man, the people love us. Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. I am your homeboy, Trek Life, and that's your fam, Kev Sakota.
Mr. International.
Thank y'all for tuning in. If you'd like to catch any of our past episodes, you can catch them on rapsucksradio.com. That's probably the first place you should go. Or you can catch them on any of your favorite podcasting platforms, Apple, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, all of that.
Yeah.
And there's another thing I want to say. Oh, yeah, this is what I want to say. See? Tired. If you want to catch us on TV, you can catch us on BTSN. That is the behind the scenes network. Download the app or channel on your Roku, Fire Stick, or Fire TV. I'm gonna get on this TV, mama. And you can catch me and Kev out here tripping.
I don't like that.
It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite thing to do on this show.
I know.
Yo, so thank y'all for tuning in once again, man. And on the count of 3, we say peace. 1, 2, 3. Peace.
Peace.
We out, y'all.
See ya.
No more bleacher seats.